Hi everyone, so our group is BAMM Marketing Agency. Next slide. And BAMM stands for Bethany, Alicia, Michelle, and Maria. Bethany is our marketing research analyst, and she collects and analyzes data on the markets, competitors, and consumers to help advertising and marketing professionals make informed decisions about the best way to approach a market. Alicia is our team leader and our marketing director. She holds the most senior position in the marketing hierarchy, and she just works on a number of boards to develop marketing strategies that support overall corporate objectives. Miss May, that's me. I am the graphic designer and web designer, and I'm just responsible for creating the visual concepts. And as a web designer, I just design websites. Maria is the community manager, and which is also known as the marketing services manager. She handles internal and external communications. Next slide.
All right, so our client who hired us is Fringe Boutique, and our owner is Pam Pohl. The business is located downtown in Steamboat Springs, Colorado. It is a locally owned and operated women's boutique clothing accessory store that targets women of all ages, and it's opened its doors about 4 years ago in December of 2015. The business offers unique apparel, accessories, some local made products, and trains its staff to engage and help their customers. It is Pam's mission to help women feel better about themselves, and she acknowledges there is room for improvement in certain areas but can't seem to find the time. She does have a partner, but she has recently moved to Florida earlier in this year, and she is limited in what she can do. Usually she helps out with the business's social media marketing platforms and any online work for the business. We will go into the marketing challenge, and Maria will take over that slide.
So the marketing challenge. To begin with, our marketing challenge is reaching a bigger audience. Media platforms and websites are not up to date with merchandise sold in the store. She has a hard time posting inventory online. She is understaffed, and one of our team members suggested she get a virtual assistant to help her with that issue. Also, seasonal changes, mainly winter season, is probably the busiest because of the tourists. The owner already creates events when something is happening in town. Our team will create more unique events to bring more potential customers in the store. She already uses social media platforms such as Instagram, Facebook. This is working for her. However, we can find other ways to attract more customers, or better yet, develop a better strategy. Our company is trying to create a marketing strategy to help the owner bring in more business by using other techniques that she has done or needs improvement. Some ideas we would do to resolve the challenges is trying to help the owner reach a bigger audience by social media, buzz marketing, sales, and window displays. We are going to update her website and social media accounts. An example would be to create an Instagram strategy to target a certain type of demographic that she's looking for. The business owner must commit to developing a posting schedule, set goals, and performance metrics of what she wants to see done, such as customer awareness, engagement. We would connect Instagram to the website and have it text to order. Another idea would be to create a discussion platform on Facebook to let customers ask questions regarding products. Another idea would be making videos about the store and why they're different from the competition. Another thing would be creating new sales, a bundle of products, inside scoop of certain products, upselling, or free product samples with the purchase of an item. Another idea would be to contact customers who are satisfied and ask them to write testimonies of products and let the customer help sell the business by using word of mouth. Lastly, we would put the boutique in an online dictionary such as Google, Yelp, and Yellow Pages. Sometimes people do not know this store exists, especially tourists. Next is the customer profile. As you can see, there's some stated on here, but I have more. Obviously, it's women ages ranges from 20 to 40 years old, all ethnicities, upperclassmen women, probably making more than $100,000 or more, local women within the Steamboat Spring area, tourists across the world, mainly women, college educated, live in upper neighborhoods and Steamboat or somewhere else. Psychographic, shops at other upper retail stores like Nordstrom. The customer wants more help in choosing styles within the associate's house. Spends above $2,000 on clothes each year. Travels a lot, most likely has a passport. Favors quality over economy. And wants to look good and have a feel good self-esteem. Up next, Bethany will now talk about the customer analysis.
So there are a few challenges that occur with targeting the customers. While some customers are locals or people looking to fill a need in their wardrobe, a majority of Fringe Boutique's clientele are people that are vacationing in Steamboat Springs. The prices of items in the store range from $38 to $250. Window shopping or impulse buying brings in a majority of the clientele. Some come from looking at Instagram pictures and other website places. Clients are generally looking to resolve a possibility. The employees are trained to help clients put together a full outfit, ranging from tops, pants, and accessories. Fringe Boutique focuses on the experience for the customers, which also tends to lead to the customer purchasing more than one item. So for the day in the life, I decided to go with customer Susan and Bill. For the sake of the day of the life, I'm going to focus mostly on Susan and what her day would typically be like in Steamboat Springs. So Susan and her husband Bill are vacationing in Steamboat Springs. They are likely in their late 30s and are on the upper end of having $100,000 per year. They have master's degrees and tend to be trendy, following trends, but they are also using this trip as a chance to relax. They are vacationing in December, in the late part of December, so not crazy crowded, but still fairly busy. As I said, Susan is a window shopper and looking for clothes. She's looking for something new, unique, and perhaps relax. So to go through the day, likely start out with skiing, grabbing coffee at the local establishment, and they might on one day play tennis and go soak in the strawberry hot springs. And then Susan would likely have some lunch, window shop, which would bring her to Fringe Boutique. And since employees at Fringe Boutique are trained in helping people find an array, she would likely come away with several outfits and possibly even some dinner recommendations. Another day might also start out with skiing, grabbing coffee at a local place, skiing, and then bring them back to Fringe Boutique and again to dinner. Next, Alicia will talk about her slide.
During our meeting with Pam, we asked who she saw as her top competitors. She responded with here Ruby Jane, Chrysalis, Callie's Boutique, Shea New, and Deja Vu. At the very bottom, we also added Wonderlust, which is another boutique. It's newer in town, low cost, so we thought it would be a good business to also look into. And the variables we chose to focus on that seemed the most relevant were the business structure, the target audience, the business's online presence, if they held local products or not, the differentiation between the businesses and price range. As you can see, most of the business structures in all the boutiques are very similar. The only one that really sticks out is the mountain chain. Ruby Jane has 7 locations, which kind of gives it it's also differentiation between all the boutiques just because it has multiple locations and it can move inventory from store if it's not selling at one particular one. Something that's very interesting because we saw it as a challenge with Fringe's online presence as they're trying to sell products on their online store. As you can see, it's kind of surprising that a lot of the businesses, a lot of boutiques don't actually even have an online presence, which can help Fringe kind of leverage themselves up if they were able to strengthen that part. So this chart just makes it easy to visualize and compare Fringe's top competitors. And it's interesting just to be able to look at each column and analyze it as we go through and work with the business. Bethany went into more depth about the competitor analysis and created a positioning map for all of us to look at.
So for this, the positioning map, I looked at the number of brands that each of these companies hold, as well as their price range. And from the research I did, Rudy Jane has a ton of brands, and they are fairly expensive, so that is why they are in high right hand. Fringe Boutique is kind of in the upper price range, but they don't have nearly as many brands, so that is why they are in between on the lower right-hand side. Callie's Boutique also had lower number of brands, but they were a little bit lower priced than Callie's Boutique, or than Fringe Boutique, excuse me. And Shea News is a little bit lower priced, but they also have a fairly decent number of brands. And Chrysalis is fairly high priced, but they also have a higher number of brands. And Deja Vu, being a consignment store, has over 20,000 brands, but they are very low in price. Next is Mitzi.
Okay, so not Deja Vu. Free boutiques offering value proposition and competitive advantage. Their offering is a product which is clothing, which ranges from affordable to expensive. The place, it's downtown Steamboat. It's located along Main Street which allows for the direct traffic from the street. Their value proposition is they provide trendy clothing for women ages 20 to 40, and I think it also goes above 40. They have awesome customer service. They're locally owned and operated. They're located downtown with high foot traffic. And for their competitive advantage is customer service. Pam makes sure to take time and teach the employees about the brands in the store. She also encourages her employees to try on different outfits to get a sense of how the item feels, and that helps them to provide great feedback to the customers and just provide good advice. And this is the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening. Have a good day.